Hey Gemini, and welcome to your bonus love reading for March 2021. This could apply to your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. The messages could always go vice versa. And check out your other natal placements for relevant information. Alright Gemini, as I was shuffling and laying out your cards, the messages I was hearing, they're kind of sporadic, but it might be confirmation for one person or another. Here we go again. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Hit me with your best shot. And then I was hearing Aries, Scorpio, Sagittarius, or Virgo. 504, Carrie. I just heard Anderson now. Katie, Babyface, I'm bossy. And then soon we'll be together. Bananas in pajamas. Claire, Clarice, Reese, maybe Clarence, Heartbreaker, which is by Mariah Carey, I think. Talking to the Man in the Mirror, Pottery or Pottery Barn, Poetry. And then I was hearing the Karma Chameleon song, but the part I kept hearing over and over again was Comes and Goes. Alright, for your cards here, your first card here, we have the Ten of Swords. This is a complete ending. It's hitting rock bottom. It's pretty devastating. And it would seem like either this is happening or going to happen, or somebody's planning on dipping out on somebody else. Because we have the Six of Swords here and the Ten of Swords here. One, a person is slowly, like if you look at the Six of Swords, it's like they're hesitating because they're still looking back, and then they just dart. It's like they're waiting for, the coast is clear. So, like, it's like somebody's got one foot in the door and one foot out. And I don't know if you're picking up on this or not, or if you're focusing a lot on yourself, trying to address things with yourself. Maybe it's that somebody has been projecting responsibility onto you for their bad behavior. It's definitely a good possibility. And it's sad when people do that. It's like they will continuously find ways to make you feel bad for what they've done. This may also be a repeating cycle of which somebody here, you may have taken them back against your better judgment, and they're just planning on doing the same shit they did before. Like, they're trying to dip. And I think they're trying to run to somebody else because the song Soon Will Be Together. Somebody here is, whether that be you or the person you're dealing with. Now, if you're dipping, it may be because the person you're dealing with has a attention distraction problem or a deflection problem. We do have the umbrella here, which would tell me somebody is deflecting something. Maybe deflecting emotions, maybe searing their consciousness. But anywho, the Ten of Swords is a pretty heavy card to have in the middle of your spread here. And that is Mars in Gemini. So somebody's taking action of communication, short travels, something to do with siblings, community, close proximities, gossip. Somebody may be portraying hope and loveliness in a situation of which they plan to abandon. So it's like they've got this facade on that, like, there's hope to, save the day or rescue this relationship, or that things are going to get better. This person could even be lying about a pregnancy just to buy time so that they can dip, or maybe they're telling you it's yours, or telling your love interest is theirs just to buy enough time to see whether or not the real baby daddy or whatever the scenario is going to take the bait. So then we have the Two of Swords, and this is needing to make a decision. So somebody is making a decision, and they're going to be doing this swiftly. And they're changing their mind about reconciliation or having a new beginning. Somebody is afraid of being vulnerable here. I think it's because their intuition is screaming at them that like something's up. Maybe somebody's been acting a little funny, and this might be a little bit TMI for some. But what just came to my mind is that so you know when you've been together with somebody for a while, and I don't know who's all experienced this. I have, unfortunately. And you know, you just get in a groove of knowing each other's body, and sex happens in a certain way, and that you just know the motions and what works for you. All of a sudden they come in there beating the shit up like it's somebody else's. It's like who you fucking, because we don't fuck like that. So sorry, I don't mean to get all inappropriate, but that's what that reminds me of. Like somebody like is picking up on small cues like that. Like we don't, that's not how we do. So why are you doing that? Like that don't do nothing for me. Never has, never would. We've been together this long. You've never tried to switch up on me like that. And it's just like the posture of the body and everything, like they are accommodating themselves to somebody else's body. And if you're a man, it'd be like the interior feels different, like somebody else has been trying on that glove type of situation. Somebody is changing their perspective about dipping out. It's like they got one foot out the door, one foot in, and they are maybe second guessing this. You could be dealing with a fire sign also, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And remember, those could be in their prominent places, such as their moon, sun, rising, Venus, Jupiter. Like somebody else here is looking at themselves and trying to manifest their own solo interests. Only focused on themselves, though. Maybe this person is vain. Whatever this is, somebody is studying. Maybe they're going to school. I doubt that. I don't know. I mean, you could be. But what I get from this school exams is like somebody has been doing some kind of research or is listening to their intuition that they're being gaslit. I'm hearing I could be your motivation. Somebody may try and sneak away at night. Here today and gone tomorrow. Yeah, because the mice and the ladies, so this may be a woman who is doing this. She may be having a lot of, it doesn't have to be a woman, but it's, whoever's doing this has a lot of anxiety because they are keeping secrets, and it may be that they are saving up money on their own. I just heard Scorpio. Like they have a hidden bank account or a hidden stash of cash that they've been saving up so that they can dip, and they are nervous and worried that somebody is going to come across information or blow apart their long-standing facade. And I was also hearing that song, Soon We'll Be Together. I can't wait till then. So in that song is something about Colorado. Somebody is not here for the long term, and they may be dropping hints that they are trying to leave. They may be picking fights to have an excuse to leave. Be careful about your alcohol intake and do not lose control of yourself, because this is the type of situation of which somebody would push somebody to their absolute limits and not feel bad about putting them in jail, not feel bad about, like doing them real dirty. Yeah, somebody's got a lot of anxiety and they're afraid that their cover's about ready to be blown. Hiding things, because in this Naked card, could be dealing with a Virgo. In this Naked card, she's naked, but she's got, her arms crossed in front of her body. And it's almost like she's intently watching somebody else, like, don't come near me, don't come too close. It may be that this person's withholding physical intimacy from you because they have been intimate with other people. I think your intuition is telling you this. Like, there's something telling you, alerting you something is going on behind your back. A leopard doesn't change its stripes. And I think you've started listening to it and you've been awakening to it. This person could be secretly pregnant. Or you may have noticed or been studying how this person's body, mannerisms, actions, behaviors have been changing. We also have the Four of Cups. Could be dealing with a Cancer. But this can signify Four of Cups and the Crossroads. And the Frog. This could signify that somebody has a choice in between two. Somebody's is really, really intently focusing on how to accomplish this in the quickest way possible. So Gemini, be really careful. It's almost like this person may have latched on to another person and they're trying to like get their hooks in that other person, just similarly how they had done to you. This could be somebody they work with even. And I mean, I don't mean to sound nonchalant and stuff because this is a really painful, shitty situation. Just be careful. Listen to those intuitive hits. Codependencies. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Remember, sometimes soulmates are here to teach us lessons. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. I think that you may be purposely turning a blind eye to this, or you had been, and it's getting to the point where you can no longer do that. Maybe you were in a place where you didn't have a whole lot of certainty about your future, and you had become codependent on this person being around to help you. Whether that be, let's say you were going to have a surgery, or you were about ready to go to jail, or you were going to be down and out for a couple months, and you felt like you needed to keep this person around. Well, I think that now that whatever has happened, or you've figured that out maybe, that this is starting to get to the point where you can no longer turn a blind eye to it. This person is definitely trying to manifest moving towards a different soulmate. Now, that doesn't mean that that person's like a twin flame or, you know, this like awesome person that's better than you, blah, blah, blah. It's their karmic lesson. You know, this isn't how you leave people. This isn't how you end relationships. So what they're walking into is exactly everything that they are. They're about ready to face who they are in the mirror with the person that they are choosing to leave for. Beautiful things happen when you distance yourself from negative shit. What's the first thing you thought of when you read negative shit? Write that shit down, take some space from it for a week. Then notice of what happens in your life. You'll probably really like the results. Call bullshit on your bullshit. Want to get out of a rut? The first step is to get tired of the bullshit. Your bullshit, their bullshit, the world's bullshit. Spend today honing your senses of deja vu. Once you can spot the old shit, you can start to stop that old shit. So I do think you are awakening to this. I think you're going to take charge of the situation. But I'm going to go ahead and take this over on to Patreon, where I will clarify this exact spread and get further deeper details, who, what, when, where's, and why's. And I will also pull another spread, a completely separate spread, and see what kind of messages we can get out of that for Gemini. So if you'd like to join me over there, I would love to have you. If this is where we part ways, please take care, and I'll be back before you know it with another reading. Bye, Gemini.